Logan's marketing agency was struggling to get leads.
There was just never a consistent marketing plan for us and how we were driving in new leads.
So he came to us, and 1 year later, cold email is his biggest growth channel.
We were seeing like highly qualified leads. We were probably somewhere between 15 to 25 a month consistently. The ROI was there almost immediately. Right now, I think we're sitting at about 17,000 of recurring monthly revenue. So whatever that equates to in a year, that's probably what, 180,000, something like that. It's almost like we couldn't shut the lead flow off, man. It was great.
Would you recommend somebody to BuzzLead?
I absolutely would. Anybody that's struggling on that front, I have tried so many different marketing tactics. We have looked at so many different options. By far, you guys have been the most stable and results proven initiative that I have ever dealt with.
So in this video, we talk with Logan about what changed, the results he got, and exactly what it's like to work with the BuzzLead team. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Troy Aiken here with BuzzLead again for another customer case study video. As you can see, I'm joined by my, once again, business partner, Nick Constantinides. And today we're sitting down with Logan over at Bridge Fractional. Logan, thanks for having us.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, it's great to see you again. So I know this is everyone's probably the first time getting introduced here, at least to Bridge Fractional. Would you mind just sharing a little bit more as to what you guys do over at Bridge?
Yeah, for sure. So we're a fractional marketing agency. For those who might not be familiar with what the whole fractional term means, I mean, it became big during COVID, but essentially we step in and become your entire marketing department. Oftentimes a company will have, their niece doing everything from SEO to ads to website to PR to graphic design. Our whole philosophy is that you probably and most likely don't have one person that's good at everything. So we just come in with a team full of experts, and we're typically the cost of, one mid-level marketing manager. That they're able to get a full suite of high-performing marketing executives at the cost of less than one employee. So that's kind of our pitch and approach to marketing.
Appreciate that, Logan. And so looking back at our time working together, I know it's been well over a year that we've had the chance of helping you out with lead generation. Do you mind telling us just a little bit about what the sales and marketing dynamic looked like prior to working with us? Like how you guys were going about sourcing leads and just what that whole marketing strategy kind of looked like prior to working with us?
Sure. I mean, not documented, but I think it consisted of us bashing our head against the wall, running in circles all day. We didn't have it's so funny because as a marketing group, you have a really hard time marketing yourself a lot of times. And we struggled with that. We struggled with lead gen. Oftentimes it was just fragmented. It would be we'd go to a trade show here or there. We'd try and join like the Chamber of Commerce and present once in a while. We'd try and do some cold outreach ourselves. It was kind of like, a little nervy friends, family, who do you know sort of thing. There was just never a consistent marketing plan for us and how we were driving in new leads. There was never anything that we could look forward to knowing, hey, we're going to have X amount of leads next month. And based off of that, we're going to see an increase of X amount to revenue. Like we never had anything like that in place.
Yeah. It's, I feel like it's, as the saying goes, the accomplished kids have no shoes. And like just running like a marketing agency, you're like, well, got to make sure my people are fed before I get fed. And you kind of just forget
exactly
when the supper comes out there itself. So I guess like, how did BuzzLead and the team help you guys tackle some of those challenges?
I mean, it flipped our approach upside down right on its head. I mean, almost from day one, we were able to see a consistent, income of leads, that it was consistent. We could plan on, we were going to get a substantial amount of leads every month, especially after, we really narrowed down, figured out our unique value prop and who our ICP was. It's almost like we couldn't shut the lead flow off, man. It was great. We just could consistently count on and project and know what leads were going to look like from that, what our increase to monthly recurring revenue was going to look like. It also scale. That was one of the biggest
things.
That
predictability, just growing the business. And it was also pretty fun too, where you're like, hey, let's go and test out this like e-com vertical. Let's look at this audience as well. Just be able to like spin up some creative angles there too. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
And Logan, I know that you had mentioned like that the lead flow, once it started, it didn't really stop. Do you mind diving into that a little bit more just in terms of like the quantitative impact? Like how many opportunities were you getting, would you say, on a monthly basis? And were those opportunities able to result in some customers for y'all?
Absolutely. I mean, like anything, it's going to ebb and flow. And there's no like just perfect stabilized amount. But I mean, we were seeing like highly qualified leads. We were probably somewhere between 15 to 25 a month, consistently. And, there were weeks that went by where we didn't have an opening with a lead call, that at least once a day we knew we were meeting with a lead Monday through Friday. In terms of quantifiable data, we are a little bit more expensive of a product. However, we saw a super quick ROI, which was great. I think it was in the first month or two, we landed our first client. And so the ROI was there almost immediately. Right now, I think we're sitting at about added value. I want to say probably 17,000 of recurring monthly revenue. So whatever that equates to in a year, that's probably 180,000, something like that we've been able to do, that absolutely worth every cent we've put into it. Like I said, the ROI was there after month 1 or 2,
Awesome. We love recouping that cash as quickly as we can. So getting those quick wins is absolutely huge for you guys. And I guess like, how have you seen like BuzzLead in like the cold email process, like influence influence Bridge Fractional's just like business with that sales and marketing? It's just made it a more reliable channel that you guys can count on as you consistently like grow the business and just like put that thought aside? Or is it something that you're like continuing to explore more of?
I mean, the good business person would say that it's part of like a multifaceted approach, but the reality is that like it's right now we rely so heavily on it. It's funny because, we're marketers, and I want to say, we focus on what we're good at, but that is, we're good at taking care of our clients. We're not necessarily good at growing our own business. We're good at growing other people's business, but not our own. So it's allowed us to really focus on taking care of our clients. It's kind of a white gloves type service. It's allowed us to do what we're good at and leave the specialty to the experts. Over to you guys,
So Logan, just thinking about our approach, cold email marketing in general, has like your experience working with us and the way we went about launching new campaigns at different markets, has it like influenced the way you look at just marketing in general for Bridge Fractional as you guys look to expand and continue growing your business, maybe to do new markets, offering new product lines, different services? Has cold email marketing and what we've done influenced how you guys look about growing your business for the long haul and future client acquisition and growth strategies?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's pretty frequently that I reach out to you guys going, okay, what about in this industry? What about this industry? That we were primarily focused on a very niche market in manufacturing as well as e-commerce. And now it's allowed us to expand into so many different industries. And just because I'm a believer, at least with your guys' service, that the same principles apply regardless of the industry that you're in, that for us, our ability to expand into different markets, to different ICPs, different industries, like it's much easier than it ever would have been on our own.
And you guys have such a good just like stack of proof that you can deliver on the things. And I think what's unique about our approach is we're not really like a spray and pray shop. We're much more like tactful in who we want to reach out to. And so like we're picking up on those intent signals, and then we're accurately mapping over Bridge Fractional solution to exactly how we can help that business grow, to where they reach out and they're like, to your point, that they're like really high quality conversations that these prospects are engaging with. And just to like round us out here, would you recommend somebody to BuzzLead, or would you maybe kind of have a little pause for hesitation there?
Oh no, I absolutely would, and definitely have referred you to guys to anybody that's struggling on that front. I can't recommend it enough as both a business owner as well as I'm on the board of an e-commerce company. I have tried so many different marketing tactics. We have looked at so many different options. By far, you guys have been the most stable and results proven, initiative, we'll call it, that I have ever dealt with.
Awesome. Well, we love to hear the glowing review. And it's always a pleasure working with you guys over at Bridge. So looking forward to a healthy and successful future as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
We appreciate you guys, and sorry, you're never going to get rid of us. I mean, we're partners for life now.
That's a good problem to have, man.
We're in it for the long haul. Yeah, Logan, we appreciate your time so much, and thanks everybody for watching.